Good morning, boys and girls. I'm Miss Jackie, and I want to welcome you to our Sunday school lesson today. For the last month, we have been talking about Abraham and his big family. We have talked about Abraham and Sarah and their baby Isaac, and Abraham and Hagar and their baby Ishmael. And we are going to be talking about all of them in today's story. In fact, today's story is about what happens sometimes when families decide they just can't get along. Come listen to the story. A family changes its shape based on Genesis 21:8-21. What happens when a family changes? Perhaps a baby arrives or grandparent comes to live with you. Usually, the whole family changes. That happened to the family of Abraham, Sarah, and Hagar. When Hagar returned to her family, Sarah, Abraham's first wife, also got pregnant. She gave birth to a son, and she named him Isaac. Now Sarah, too, had a son. She was just as excited about Isaac as Hagar was about her son, Ishmael. The boys were brothers. They played together. You might think that things were back to normal, but they weren't. Sarah never got over the pain she thought Hagar had caused her. She was still afraid Hagar would become more important in the family than she was. She was afraid Ishmael would become more important than her own son, Isaac. She couldn't live with Hagar and Ishmael anymore. So the family split up. Everyone was unhappy. Sarah was upset. She felt that she and her son Isaac had been mistreated. Abraham was upset because Hagar and Ishmael were leaving. He got up early to see them off. He gave them food and water for their trip. He put Ishmael in Hagar's arms, and he said his last goodbyes. Hagar was most upset of all. She had nowhere to go. She walked into the desert nearby. She sat down with her son, Ishmael, near a small bush for shade. She began to cry. She didn't know what to do. But God found her again, just when Hagar needed God most. God heard them crying. God said, "Don't be afraid. There's a well nearby with cool water to drink. You'll be okay. Ishmael will be fine. He'll start a big family. You'll have a new home and a new family." And that's just what happened. Ishmael grew up to be a strong young man. He knew every inch of their new home in the desert. He married a woman from Egypt, and they started their own family in their new desert home. Sometimes families change their shape, just like this one. When that happens, it's hard for everyone. But God is there to help people make it through. So, in today's story, we heard about how Sarah and Hagar could not get along, and Hagar and Ishmael had to leave the family. How scary that must have been for them. But you know what? We find that God meets Hagar under that tree in the desert. He's there for her. God comes to us when we need him. How do you think God speaks to you when you're scared, like Hagar was? So Hagar and Ishmael found a new home in the desert, and Ishmael grew and got got married and had his own family. So sometimes families change, whether there's a new baby born or adopted, or whether a parent gets married, or whether parents get divorced. It's important to remember that God will be there with you through hard times. And it's important for you to think about how you could be there for people you know whose families are changing. Now, will you sing with me and Miss Beth as we sing Father Abraham?
Hello, hello, hello children, hello friends. We are going to sing about Father Abraham this morning. We're going to sing about our cuerpo, our body. So do what I do. Follow, follow me, do what I'm doing, copy what you see. Do what I'm doing, follow, follow me. Do what I'm doing, copy what you see. I can do it high or low, I can do it fast, muy rápido, or slow. Miss Beth, that's not the Father Abraham song. You're right, I'm just getting your body and your mind ready to follow the teacher, follow the maestra. Here we go. Father Abraham had 7 sons, and 7 sons had Father Abraham. I'm one of them, and so are you. So let's all praise the Lord. Right hand, left hand. Father Abraham had 7 sons, woohoo! And 7 sons had Father Abraham. I'm one of them, and so are you. So let's all praise the Lord. Right hand, right foot, what? Father Abraham had 7 sons. You moving your feet. And 7 sons had Father Abraham. I'm one of them, and so are you. So let's all praise the Lord. Right hand, right foot, head up, head down. What? Father Abraham had 7 sons, woohoo! And 7 sons had Father Abraham. I'm one of them, and so are you. So let's all praise the Lord. Right hand, right foot, head up, head down, turn around. What? Father Abraham had 7 sons, and 7 sons had Father Abraham. I'm one of them, and so are you. So let's all praise the Lord. Right hand, right foot, head up, head down, turn around, sit down. And that's the Father Abraham song. I hope you liked it. Bye bye. Te amo, te amo, te amo. We love you. I love you. Te amo, te amo, te amo. Bye bye, loves.